You want to bale hay, do you? Well, on today's video, I'm going to tell you the minimum equipment you're going to need to bale hay. Had a few people ask me what's required to bale hay, what equipment do you need, and I'm just going to go over the basic stuff that we have, what we do, and then you'll know. So let's get started. So in order to bale hay, there's 4 things that you really need. These are 3 of them right here in front of you, in front of me. And the last one is pretty obvious, but it is a tractor. You're going to need a tractor of some sort. So you got to feel the hay, and you got to knock it down and bale it. Well, the first thing you're going to do is you need to get yourself something to cut the hay, and that's what we have here. This is a hay bine. This one we picked up used. All the stuff we have is older equipment because that's what we can afford right now while we get started. This hay bine here we picked up for about $1,600. We had some issue with it at first. It kept, it blew the chain, the one drive chain. Some of the pulleys were coming apart, coming loose, and some pins flew out. So we had a bit of issue there, but once we got that sorted out, it works great now. And that's what we knocked all our hay down with this year. And so that's what you need to cut the hay. Then once the hay is on the ground, you let it dry out for a few days in the nice sunshine and warm weather. And then before you can bale it, you need to get yourself a rake in order to turn the hay over to dry out the underside of the hay. And so we picked this rake up at an auction sale, and we paid a little bit more for this rake because of where it came from. We knew the guy who owned it, and he actually passed away. And so we really wanted to get this rake, so we paid $1,200 for this rake. It works fantastic. We did replace some of the teeth on it, but it was a bit of a sentimental thing of why we wanted to pay a bit more for it, but it works fantastic. This rake is a New Holland 55 rake. And I forgot to mention this hay bine that we picked up is a New Idea 291. That's the make and model of it. So after you've cut the hay, you let it dry out, you rake the hay, flip it over, and once it's dry, then we move into baling the hay. This is the baler we picked up. Again, like I said a little while ago, all of our equipment was used. That's what we can afford right now. This was at a local dealer that he had sitting there. This is a New Holland 630, as you can see. It is great baler to start with. Nothing fancy, simple. Puts out a 4x4 hardcore bale. Take you a little tour around it. This one works great. It took us a few times around the field several fields to really get just to learn it, how it works. But that is the baler, and obviously, for those that don't know, that is a round baler. 4x4 hardcore round baler. Here's the hay bine from the back. You can see the conditioner rollers there. That's where the hay gets pinched in there and crushed a little bit and then thrown out. Helps it dry a little bit faster. So those are 3 key pieces of equipment that you are going to need in order to get started in haying. Get the camera set down here. As far as brand, you can go with whatever brand you can find for the best price. We're not too picky about brand. We have talked to a lot of people, and got feedback, looked at reviews, looked online on different forums to come up with the equipment that we have. In the research that I have done, personally, I am leaning towards the New Holland equipment. It seems to be the most reliable that I can see, but any brand will work and does work. Our haybine is a new idea. It's not a New Holland, and it has been doing the job for us for what we have had to do this year. We might upgrade to a little bit newer machine for next year, but we'll see our money situation and see if we're able to afford it or not. Now I'll take you over and I'll show you what we have for a tractor. All right, guys, so this is what we have for a tractor. This is a 1978 Ford 4600. This tractor is about a 60 horsepower, and 60 horsepower is about the minimum I would want to go when I'm pulling the haying equipment, especially when it comes to the baler. It takes a lot of power. This tractor, I actually picked this up, got a pretty good deal on it, paid about $17,000, and it did come with some other attachments, which I sold one of them and got some money back. But this thing has been invaluable. It's been fantastic. We've used it for snow removal in the winter and pulling our little set of discs that we have and cultivating and all kinds of stuff. So more than just haying. And this, I can see this tractor staying with us for a long time. So there you go. I'll show you around the tractor a little bit. You can take a look at it. There's my son Gabriel up on top, having lots of fun. Pretty basic tractor, nothing special. It's in really good shape. You will need a tractor that has at least one set of remotes on the back just to run the baler, depending on what type of baler you get. Some of them need more remotes than others. Ours only needs the one set. But yeah. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. Hope it helps somebody and you're interested in getting into doing it, cutting your own hay at all. At least you know, or if you just wanted to know what it took to cut and bale hay, that's the equipment that you need. That's what we have. And hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.